All right, all right. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another stream. Today, we're going to talk about Tesla financing and how you can actually beat Tesla financing pretty easily, actually, because Tesla financing is like super expensive now. But we're going to get into it. I'm going to give you all the beans, all the sauce, all the secret hacks and everything on how to get the best rate for Tesla financing and how to beat it, how to finance your Tesla and beat the rate. And we'll go through like how much Tesla financing is right now, because it's definitely really high. And we'll also go through some sad news with some tests. There's this credit union that I've been recommending for a long time. They finally raised their rates. Still better than Tesla financing, but they've raised the rates. It's higher, but just not as good as that sweet 2.99. But I found another one. They're still in the 2.99, but I found another one that might be even arguably better because it's a longer term. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into all the secrets of it, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to get that sweet low rate better than Tesla financing. I'll walk you through the expectation and the process of how to finance a car through this different method, and then we'll just talk about it. If you have any questions on Tesla on throughout this whole thing, just drop it in the chat, throw it in the comments. I'm here to help throughout this video. But today's video is sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on buying or selling a Tesla and you need that one-on-one type of call to get your questions answered, you can schedule a call down below in the description below in my Calendly link. It's a 15-minute call where you can ask anything about buying, selling, or even financing a Tesla. If you're just confused on what to do or you want some advice, schedule a quick call down below in the description. And once you schedule a call with me, you'll actually get a link to my buying guide that has links to all the resources and to hacks and everything that I use to get yourself a good deal or sell your Tesla at a good rate. So definitely check it out down below in the description. If you're new to the channel and you're new to this video, my name is Dennis. I've had 3 Teslas so far. I had a Model 3, a Model Y, and a Model S that I recently just sold. I have been banned from Tesla for buying too many Teslas at, I guess, a rapid rate of some sort. But I love talking about Tesla buying, hacking, so to speak, and giving you guys all the tips and tricks on how to get the best deal and just not get ripped off. I mean, because like even though Tesla isn't a dealer, so to speak, you can still overpay. It's still possible. It's still possible at the end of the day. But let's get into the video. I'm going to talk about how to beat Tesla financing today. But let me roll the intro really quick. All right, hopefully that worked. I'm still pretty scuffed here at this streaming thing, but let's get into the video. So let me see if I can switch screens pretty quickly. But so there's 2 credit unions we're going to talk about today where you can beat Tesla financing. And to even first of all, let's get into like how much Tesla financing interest rates even are. They're like super expensive. We won't even get into leasing because the interest rate on a lease is, I can imagine, it's super insane. But this is a Model Y, a brand new Model Y. I built it pretty standard, white with black interior, 20-inch rims. It's insane price. What is this, like $70,000, $68,000 plus the destination fee? So pretty much 70K before we get into taxes, any of that stuff, registration fees and all that stuff, 70K before tax. So if you're in California, that's almost an $80,000 car, which is absolutely insane. But if we pop over to the loan section and let's just see, at a 72-month rate, it's 4.74%, and that just went up because it used to be like 4.5. I am almost positive, and someone can fact check me in the chat, because I'm pretty sure that was a 4.5% interest rate for like 72 months, like maybe like a couple weeks ago, which is still really insane. So just this estimated loan payment with a $4,500 down payment, which is less than 10% actually of the price of the car. This doesn't even factor in like taxes, any of those other fees. You're already at $928 a month. So if you were to factor in some of those other taxes, you're going to be above almost $1,100, $1,200 for a Tesla Model Y. That's absolutely insane. If you can afford that, then more power to you. And if you can justify the cost of that, hopefully you're already paying like $500 in gas to it for a different car. So then this makes absolutely a lot of sense. But so right now the interest rate for a Tesla, if you went through Tesla financing, which there's pros and cons for going through Tesla financing, which we can talk about a little later. But of course, if you go through it, it's going to be a lot. If you go through Tesla financing, it's going to be a lot easier. You're going to pick up the car, sign your life away, and then you drive off as happy as you can be with an easy process. But you're going to be signing up for 4.74%, whether you're going for a 60-month term or a 72-month term. It's going to be the same exact thing. So I'm just going to quickly get into it, how you can actually beat this interest rate of 4.74%. So if you've been watching my videos, I've been recommending this credit union a lot. Tower Federal Credit Union, because they used to have 2.99% for 72 months. They just raised this, because I swear I was just looking at this yesterday because I recommended it to one of my viewers that they had 2.99% for 72 months, but they just raised the 72-month term to 3.49%. And there's a second credit union now that I just found out, and I just found out that has a longer term at that same similar rate, which we'll go through in a little bit. But Tower Federal Credit Union, I've had a couple of viewers and he have gone through this process. It's been super easy. It's really easy to join. But if you want to join, all you have to go to is the eligibility and how to join. You can either search to see if there's any organizations that you're currently a part of to see if you can qualify. But the easiest way to join is just donate $35 to their Tower Cares Foundation, and that makes you immediately eligible. And the financing through a credit union take a little bit. It's not as quick as financing through Tesla financing. If you apply on a Monday, you're probably going to get approved on a Wednesday, but do not just wait for them to reach out to you. Follow up with them every single day. So if you apply on Monday morning, follow up with them later in that afternoon, follow up with them on Tuesday, Wednesday, every single day until you get through underwriting and get through the process. But this second credit union, which we'll get into a second, actually has a longer term with a similar rate, which I think if I was trying to buy a Tesla right now in this market and I was paying 70 to 80K out the door, I think this would be a better term for me, because one of my Lexuses, I just bought that Lexus NX not too long ago. I actually financed it at 84 months and at an interest rate of 2.84%, which I thought was pretty good. But financing a Tesla at this posted rate here of 4.99% for 84 months, that does not make sense to me. That's way too much interest. And so, but this second credit union, I actually found that it seems like a lot of other Tesla owners have gone through and got approved, is actually a Delphi Credit Union. And it seems like it's super easy to join, which we'll go in a second. We'll go through that join page, but their rates are anywhere from 73 to 96 months. 96 months, which is pretty insane. That's a really long time. I've actually never heard of a 96-month term. That's like a weird in-between number. I guess it's like another year after 84 months, of course, 12 months. But I would take a 84-month term at 3.89% in this market. I think that would make sense, because that would bring my Tesla, if I had to buy a Tesla Model Y right now. So let's check that out. So car auto loan calculator. If I was going to buy a 75K out the door Tesla right now, because there's taxes and fees. So even though it's 70K, you got to add on that extra 10-ish%, give or take. So 75K out the door for 84 months at a 3.89%. I like to put absolutely zero down on my auto loans, and we'll zero out taxes because we're kind of already building that in the out the door price. Let's just, I'm curious, what is this monthly payment? This is probably going to be like a $800, maybe even almost $950 monthly payment. So let's hit the calculate. Man, that's still really high though. I don't think I could do that. I definitely don't think I could do that. Actually, I take that back. That if you have to finance it at 84 months, I mean, hopefully you're already driving a lot and you're burning like hundreds of dollars a month in gas. So this makes sense to you, but I don't think I could stomach and pay over $1,000 for a Model Y base long range. I mean, it's a great car, do not get me wrong, but that is a lot of money. My previous Teslas, I had a Model Y Performance that I paid $888 with. I did put some thousands of dollars down. So let's see if I just put like $4,000 down on this. What would that change it to? Still $966 a month. That's still a lot. I would love to pay like $800. Of course, a lot of you would probably like to pay that as well. But this, I mean, it is what it is, right? These are the rates that are currently the best right now. I would say if you would like to finance for 72 months or under 60 months, then I would go with DCU for 2.99% for 60 months. Super easy to join. This is proven. People have, my viewers have done this. I've even done it. It's really easy to do. Delphi is kind of a newer one to the block that I've just heard about. It seems like you can join really easily if you agree to their statement of faith, because this is a Christian credit union, and you also attend or be an alumni of a Christian church or school organization, which I feel like most people are sort of associated with the Christian church. I mean, of course, maybe not everyone, but I mean, there's a lot of people that are somehow connected to it. So this might be a really easy credit union to join to get that relative low interest rate, better than Tesla financing, for 3.89% for 84 months. And if you want to go lower, you could do this 2.8% at 60 months, but it just really depends. And financing through a credit union is pretty easy. And we'll go through that in a second after we jump into some comments here, but it's definitely it's a process. We'll talk about the pros and cons of it with going through Tesla financing or through a credit union, but let's get into some comments really quick. Jacob Jamie, welcome to the video, welcome to the stream. How do you cancel an order and keep the $250 deposit? That's a great question. So a little story time. I was recently banned from buying Tesla, and I had 2 orders that were actually canceled on me. And I made a video about it on like what happened or what I thought happened, but I was able to actually get my $250 deposit back, and I was able to get it back because I filed a dispute with my credit card. So it was a good thing that I had a lot of foresight to put that $250 deposit on a certain credit card, and I just filed a dispute. So your miles really may vary on that. They might come back at me, or they might really ban me forever. I mean, it sounds like I'm banned, so I didn't really care at that point. But it is possible to get your money back, but your miles may vary. Good luck on that. Maybe you can do a sob story to the Tesla sales advisor, but you're most likely not getting back, and you have to figure it out from other avenues at the end of the day. But yeah, let's get into what are the differences between financing a Tesla through the traditional Tesla financing, or going through a proven credit union like Tower Federal Credit Union to finance Tesla. So the first pro is if you finance through Tesla financing, it's a super easy process. You apply on Tesla.com, you pick the rate, term, and down payment you want, you send your money to Tesla, you show up to the Tesla delivery appointment, you sign some paperwork, and then you drive off and be on your way. Super easy, no hoops you have to jump through, just back and forth between Tesla and the sales advisor, and then that's it. Really, actually, probably the most painless and the easiest way to buy a car today is just going through Tesla directly. If you finance through a credit union, though, there are some hoops you need to jump through. The first one being is once you decide you're going to finance with a credit union, you have to tell Tesla, whether through your account or your Tesla sales advisor, that you're going to pay with an outside credit union / check. Outside financing. Once you do that, you then have to get what's called a buyer's order from Tesla, basically itemizing, this is the sale price, this is the VIN, this is the year, make, model, this is how much this person is paying, the taxes, everything, blah, 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 out the door. So if it's a $75K or a $66K Model Y, your out the door is going to be with taxes, 10%, fees and everything, give or take another $10,000, maybe even maybe $8,000. So like $73,000, $74,000 out the door. That's the total amount that your credit union or outside bank needs to know to issue the check to Tesla. So then you go back, take that buyer's order, bring it to your outside credit union, tell them you need a check for $73,000, and then they will then mail a check for $73,000 directly to you, addressed to Tesla or to Tesla, payable, of course, to Tesla. I always recommend try and get that check addressed to you, payable to Tesla, but sent to you at your house. So that way you have complete control of it. You have it in your hand. You can then show up to the delivery appointment with the check in hand and hand it directly to them. Of course, the Tesla sales advisor will then, or delivery advisor will then sign off of it. And then you drive off on your way in your happy brand new Tesla Model Y. The other flip side is that if you don't want to jump through all those hoops initially, or if Tesla calls you, like one of my viewers, they actually talked to me this week saying that Tesla is giving them an ultimatum. They have to take delivery today, this Saturday, or else you lose your car. Then I would then recommend going through Tesla financing, going through those hoops, because they already have the relationship with the banks out there. And that's the easiest way to take delivery of a Tesla. But after you do the Tesla financing and they match you up with a financing partner like Chase or Wells Fargo or something like that, you can then refinance with one of these credit unions, especially Tower Federal Credit Union, after the fact, like maybe 30 to 60 days later, refinance it. Then Tower Federal will then send the check to your other bank, and then you still get that sweet, sweet lower interest rate, which is much better than 4.74%. Now I'm actually curious. Okay, let's go back to this. If I was someone buying this car and I had all the money and I was going to do 0 down and I had to use that disgusting 4.74% interest rate on Tesla.com, what would my monthly payment be on a Model Y, a semi-loaded with taxes Model Y? What are some guesses here? $1,200, $1,300? I'm actually really scared to click this button because it's gonna be disgusting. I don't know how you can actually justify this, but I mean, more power to you at the end of the day. $1,198.85. That is insane. But hey, if it makes sense and that's the car you want, then at the end of the day, that's what you can get. But let's get back to someone. Jacob Jamie, thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Hopefully that answers your questions, and good luck to you on trying getting that money back. If you want to support the channel, just hit that like button, please. So it definitely goes a long way for that. But super interesting stuff. This is a quick video on how to actually beat Tesla financing, this disgusting 4.74. I mean, I guess it's not disgusting relative, 4.74% on Tesla financing. And there's actually, if anybody's interested, you'll definitely have to schedule a call with me on this one, because I promised the mortgage lender that I'm not going to just advertise this rate out there. I have a way, if you're in California, to get 3.75% interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage without any money down. If you're interested, definitely schedule a call with me. I have to kind of give you the prerequisites and everything. It's definitely possible. We just did it, and it's not a gimmick or anything like that, but it's definitely possible. And if you don't get it, if you don't think it's true, then I'll give you your money back, because I'm not really trying to scam. I just don't want to like make a video about it and then my mortgage lender gets pissed at me, because I literally asked him, can I make a video about it? And he said no, he does not. He does not want me to post it on social media like crazy. Like he wants to make sure everybody's vetted in some sort of way or effect. But thanks for watching this quick video on Tesla financing and how to beat it. Hopefully it makes sense to you, and you can go ahead and take delivery of your brand new Tesla at a way lower rate. Hopefully a whole point less, or even 2 points less. No, like 2-ish points less than Tesla financing. So good luck to everybody. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.